A 24-year-old black man was arrested for a felony that was committed before he was born because police in Henderson, Nevada confused him with a 49-year-old white man who had a similar but not the same name. I'm Kevin Kneupper. I'm an attorney at Kneupper & Company, and I want to walk you through this crazy lawsuit. So the black man's name was Shane Lee Brown, and that is not the same name as the person who committed the felony before he was born that he was arrested for. The guy who actually did it was someone named Shane Neil Brown, so an entirely different middle name. And Shane Lee Brown, the guy who was arrested and who filed a lawsuit, says that basically when he got off of work in Henderson, he drives and then he gets pulled over by the Henderson police. So he doesn't have his driver's license on him, but the police do a background check and they pull up a record for an entirely different person who is 49 years old, which is Shane Neil Brown. And you can see he's completely different. He's a white guy. He's 5'11". He's got brown hair, blue eyes, a bushy white beard, and his felony is from 1994. So not really very easy to confuse these two guys because Shane Lee Brown, who's being pulled over, is a 24-year-old African-American man. You can see that he has entirely different features. Shane Lee Brown, the African-American man, is 5'7", so much shorter. He has black hair. He has blue eyes. Nothing about him having a giant white bushy beard. But they arrest him anyway, and they take him to jail for 4 days until he can get a court hearing. Now, he is telling the cops over and over and their supervisors throughout this, like, that's not me. He just keeps telling them that, and they keep ignoring him. You can see basically, despite him saying this over and over again, none of the cops, or corrections officers or anyone does any kind of check on this. They don't look at the warrant that he's being arrested under. They don't look at the fingerprints, the birthday. There's an ID number that's associated with it, that doesn't match. There's no physical description. They basically just have the guy in jail, and they're like, okay, let the judge figure it out. When he goes to court, the public defender shows the judge a mugshot of him versus the guy that actually committed the crime before he was born. And it turns out, no, this is not the guy. There's different ID numbers, and the judge immediately orders him released, but he's already been in jail for a week. So he's sued under federal law for violating his civil rights. It looks very much from the court docket like there was a settlement. You can sometimes tell as a lawyer, it'll say the case is dismissed. And that happens in a case like this generally because there is a private confidential settlement. So how much he got, I don't know, but I hope he got some money out of this one because this looks like just complete negligence on the part of the police officers in Henderson. If you want to see more videos about crazy legal cases, hit follow.